So this is a problem statement, assignment number 11. 4 tanks are there, tank 1, tank 2, tank 3, tank 4, individual pump is there. So 4 pumps are there and connected to motor. Okay. So here motor power is expressed in kilowatt. So this is similar to assignment number 10, but there is one changes. There is a condition. But assignment number 10 is like by operating start button, only one tank can be filled, even though all tanks are empty. One tank can be filled. That was a condition in assignment number 10. But in assignment number 11, that condition is not there. When you press start button, multiple tanks can be filled. Okay, but the condition is total load. See, read out the problem here. The control is to secure that maximum notification regarding one tank, the later is automatically refilled. In doing so, connected load of 10 kilowatt must not be exceeded. Okay. See, that means what are the combinations possible? Pump 1, pump 2, pump 4 can be on. Correct? Pump 1, 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 is 10. You got my point? So pump 1, pump 2, pump 4 can be on at a time. Pump 1, pump 2, then pump 3 cannot be on because that is exceeding the limit. Pump 3 and pump 2 can be on. And pump 3 and pump 1 can be on. Correct, right? So these are the conditions. So this is exactly means similar to the assignment number 10, same programming, but little bit conditions will change. That's it. So here, how many inputs are there? Totally there are 10 inputs. Each tank has got two sensors called low level and high level. So total 8 sensors plus start button and stop button. 1 minute. Correct, right? 8 sensors. Each tank has got 2 sensors and one start button and stop button. And outputs are 4, not 3 here, because 4 tanks are there. Here instead of valve, what we call it as here? It is, what is this valve? What is this valve? It is motor 1. This is motor 2, motor 3, motor 4. Like if you solve the assignment number 10, then it is very easy. Okay. So that means you take a PLC software, that is Indralogic. L20. So here what I'll do is first start. I am not typing address here, but you can type address. Okay, so that all will be internal variable. Okay, otherwise it will not take much time. Percentage IX 1.0 current stop percentage IX 1.1 Then you take one internal variable called hold. I'm not typing address for that. It is done. Next, what is the low level sensor of tank 1? S2. S2 is low level sensor, S1 is high level sensor. So S2 we already taken for okay, S2, yes. So that means normally close of S2 sensor. What is the address? Percentage IX 1.2, right? Next, this is motor 1 and address percentage QX 1.0, and I'll take set coil, not the simple coil. Now when it has to reset, motor 1, see, we are talking about motor 1 on condition and off condition. Motor 1, when it should be on? When S2 is off. Am I right? Sensor off ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So when tank 1 is empty, S2 sensor will be off because there is no fluid near to that. So it should be on. When it should be off? When S1 sensor is on. When S1 sensor is on means high level, when high level sensor is on, S1 should go off. Next, what is the other condition? Problem statement. What is the problem statement? 10 kilowatt, it should not reach more than 10 kilowatt, right? So pump 1 is 3 kilowatt. If pump 2 and pump 3 both are on, what happens? Overload. Okay. So at that time it should not on. And next, any other condition? Any other condition? What is it? What is the condition? Motor. We'll take motor. M2 and M3. If it is on, if both are on, then M1 should not be on. That is exceeding the limit. Next, any other condition? When stop button is operated, M1 motor should be off. Any other conditions? Try different combinations. M1 is on. Can it be M2 and M4? M3 is, so M1 is on. M3 and M4 can be on? No. That is also exceeding, overload. Any other combination? If, see, M3 and M4 will never be on because that is crossing the 10 kilowatt, right? So that combination will never exist. But M2 and M4 can be on. M2 and M4 can be on. So only condition is not valid is M2, M3 cannot be on if M1 is on. M1 already on ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. M1 on ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಕಿಲೋವಾಟ್ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ 7. 2 ಮತ್ತು 3 ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೀಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. Next, what is the other condition? Means condition for motor 2. Motor 2, S4, if S4 sensor is off, then tank filling should be started. When S3 sensor is on, means tank to high level sensor off ಆಗಬೇಕು. Next, what are the combination? What is the load of pump to 2 kilowatt? 2 kilowatt ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ pump 1 and pump 3 ಆನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ? Pump 1 and pump 3 total is 10, but pump 2 ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅದೆರಡು ಆನ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. Correct, right? So pump 1 and pump 3 means motor 1 and motor 3. Is it okay? ಅದು ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Next, any other conditions? ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಪಂಪ್ 2 ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪಂಪ್ 2 ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪಂಪ್ 2 is on. Pump 2 is on. Now, what are the conditions it should off? Pump 3 alone can be on. In addition to pump 2, pump 3 can be on. In addition to pump 2, pump 1 can be on, and pump 4 can also be on. But pump 1 and 3 should not be on. Is it okay? Next. So this is the condition for motor 2. Like that, motor 3. So what is the condition? S6 is off. Then S5. All odd numbers are high level sensors. And what is the condition for motor 3? Motor 3 load is 7. Okay. So 7 kilowatt is there. Then pump 2 alone can be on. Pump 1 alone can be on. But pump 1 and 2 cannot be on. Correct, right? And that is the only one condition. Pump 1 and 2. Right? What is the condition? Pump 1 and 2 should not be on, and pump motor 4 alone should not be on. Correct? Next. Okay, S8, here S7. Now what are the conditions for, what is the load capacity of pump 4? 5. Pump 3 means motor 3 cannot be on. Next, other two can be on. Correct, right? So here only M3 should not be on. Okay, and all other conditions are same. So based upon this table, now we have to write the logic. So we are using set, and now we have to use a reset. What are the conditions it should reset? Take a reset coil and motor 1. So what are the conditions? S1 on. S1 address what you have taken. This one we have not taken. S1 percentage Ix 1.2. S2 I have taken 1.3. Motor should reset, and then stop button, if stop button is operated, it should reset. And next important condition, further important condition, that is M2 and M3. M2 and M3 means that was motor 2 and motor 3. Now I cannot write it because motor 1, motor 2, it is not declared, that variable is not declared. Next, this is for tank, motor 2. Motor 2 address is percentage QX 1.1, and this one is S4. Percentage IX 1.5. Now this will copy, paste it here. This is S3, means percentage IX 1.4, and this is also motor 2. Stop. So motor 2 we have defined, and what we'll finish this 2. And this is motor 3. Percentage QX 1.2. And now reset. This is same address. And here motor 3 means S6. So percentage IX 1.7 is possible. S5, percentage IX 1.6, and stop is there. Now motor 4, 1.3, percentage QX 1.3. S8, address is after 1.7 we have to go to the 2.0, so percentage IX 2.0. No, this is S7, right? So this will take percentage IX 2.1 will take it, and this is also motor 4. Stop. Now we final equation, that is final condition, motor 2, M2 and M3, and function is there, right? So we have to put it in series. Motor 2 and motor 3. That's it. Now M1 and M3. M3. Next M1, M2, the two conditions, M1, M2. M1, M2, and one more condition. M4. Motor 4. Sorry, I think I missed it. So one motor, so actually this is these two. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಮೋಟರ್ ನಾವು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. What is that? Motor 2 and 3. And ಈ condition will work, motor 1 and motor 3. ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, motor 1 and motor 2. And M4. Sorry, motor 4. Last condition, no? Motor 4 here. Here only M3 on. Motor 4 here. Okay. I hope we have taken care of everything, right? So now in the simulation mode, that because I have not added the PLC configuration. 1.0 we have used 1.0, right? So we have to take DI16 016 and A2 A2 motor. See, right now motor 1 is on, motor 2 is on, motor 4 is on. Is it okay? Motor pump 1, pump 2, pump 4 can be on. Initial condition. Because we are assuming all tanks are empty. Correct, right? See here, motor 1 is on, means pump 1 is on, pump 2 is on, pump and motor is same, so motor 3, motor 4 is also on. Now the condition is, it is filling. Okay. Assume that tank 1 got filled first. Okay, so what happens? So first of all, as motor 1 on means tank 1 is started to fill. What will happen? First S2 sensor will be on. S2 sensor will be, S2 means what? Low level sensor, water level rising. First low level sensor will be on. Okay, next high level sensor is on. So any combination possible. Motor 2 is on, motor 4 is on, motor 3 cannot be on because see, pump 1 is filled, tank 1 is filled. Now tank 2 is getting filled, tank 4 getting filled. But tank 3 cannot be filled, that is exceeding the load. Correct, right? See, initially tank 1, tank 2, tank 4 started to fill. Tank 1, maybe it is small size, so it has got filled first. Okay, but tank 2 and tank 4 is like large tank, it is filling is going on. Okay, but I cannot switch on tank, I cannot fill tank 3. Okay, so it's working fine. Now what I'll assume that tank 2 low level sensor is on, so that means enough water level is there. When tank 2 is completely filled, then S3 will be on. When S3 is on, tank 2 stops filling because it is full. Now let us check the condition, what is going on. Tank 1 is completely full, tank 2 is completely full. Can we switch on filling tank 3 and tank 4? No, because that is 7 and 5, 12, it is exceeding. So only tank 4 is filling, not tank 3. This condition, okay. We assume tank 3 also got filled. Say for example, first low level sensor is on, next high level sensor is on. Now only one tank is need to be filled, that is tank 3. Total load of tank 3 is pump 3 is 7 kilowatt, that is under the 10 kilowatt, so it is okay, it is getting filled. Okay. By chance, say for example, tank 1 got empty. Tank 1 got empty means what? Go to the tank 1. Tank 1 empty means what? First high level sensor will be off. When tank 1 is really empty, again low level sensor will be on, low level sensor will be off. Low level sensor will be off. Because pump 1 and pump 3 can be on. Pump 1 and pump 3. Motor 1 is on, motor 3 is on. Dynamic condition is on. Tank 1 only air sensor is there. When water is there, sensor is on. When water is not there, sensor is off. That condition you have to understand. Now assume that it is filled. Tank 3 also filled. First you make low level sensor on, and then high level sensor is on. Now only tank 1 is filling. Why? All other tanks are full. We are assuming that all tanks are full. So only tank 1 is empty. So it is getting filled up. If tank 1 is also filled, means high level sensor is on, then all tanks are completely full. So no need to switch on the motors. If it is difficult to understand like this, okay, what I'll do is I'll design a screen now and I'll link it. Then it will be very clear to you. So for that we have to take 4 counter blocks. Okay, that is it will take more time. Should we complete or will you try? Okay, you will try? Fine. Otherwise, it's a matter of 10-15 minutes. Should I finish it? Okay. Tank filling, or it is called pump control. Here we will take bar display. So there, first we have to program for 1. Here no scale, element frame, background, and we want vertical. This is 1. This is sensor. Two sensors we are taking it. So this one we can link it. Colors. So when it is on, I am taking green. So we'll go to the program. Now we have to take library also, right? Additional library. So we want to have standard library, then additional library, go to the utility library. Then here counter, up and down counter, 2 will take it. And this is blink. And this one B1, this is B2, and reset load is not required, and here 100, and here we can take a variable called D1. D1 should be integer, and this is C1. So when filling should started, when motor 1 is on, filling should started. Okay. Next, what's the time? T hash 5 milliseconds. Filling and draining rate is same. And for draining, what variable will take it? We'll have a H1 variable. So 4 motors means 1.3 is over. So percentage QX 1.4. Right. So now this is filling. So we have to move the value, right? And what is the first thing we have to do it? It is box with EN and comparison. EQ. It means once 100% tank filling is done, then we should stop filling. That's the very first step we have to do it. So we'll take M1, so internal variable, and when M1 is on, we are going to cut off the signal. This is M1. Okay, next. Filling is over, stop is over, then draining is done by H1. H1 is a hand lever, manual drain. Next, what you have to do? You have to move the value to the analog. Box with EN, move. So what value we have to move? C1 dot CV to AO1, first analog output. So it should be word, and it should be global variable. It should be percentage QW7. Okay, AO1. This is over. Next, we want to have a sensor on off that field should have in the screen. So for that, additional lines are there. Box with EN. What is this called? EQ. Sorry, not EQ. It's GE greater than equal to. One is 10%. If it is greater than 10%, then what happens? The M2 variable will be on. That's the internal variable. Not internal variable. M2. This is what? C1 dot CV. This is like tank 1 low. Tank 1 low. This is percentage QX 1.5. 1.4 already taken. Next. Why I am taking as output? Because I want to display in color changes. This is above 90%. I will assume that tank is filled. So tank 1 high. percentage qx 1.6, and it should be global variable because we are exchanging data between screen. Tank 1 high, tank 1 low. So now we go to the visualization. This one, what variable? This is variable color change. Tank 1 low, and this one tank 1 high. And for the tank, you go to the variable. There unit is 1 and maximum is 100, minimum is 0, and variable is AO1. Okay, so let us even we can have start button and stop button in the main screen, means the visualization screen. That is better actually. It's showing some values already. So D1 is already 100. Okay, we will take one button, that is start and stop. Text is variables per input. It's a push button, start. And this one is stop. Font around 18 you can take. And this address, input is staff variable to stop. Start and stop, it is linked. But there is no graph shown. Variable is okay, that's because global variables. You have not declared all the variables as global variables, right? So simple is like you can copy it, go to the global variables, tank 1 tank 1 declared 2 times. So this you have to be very careful. You are not getting output means you are not declared variables as a global variables, so that it will not exchange. Now it is empty. Run okay. Tank 1 is good, but sensor on global variable illa global variable kottindi. Now high level sensor is working. Low level sensor copy agilva. Just let's see. Tank tank high copy agilva. Tank low. Okay. It is now it is okay. Tank 1 is ready. See start button. So like this, we see here pump symbol also should show. This is a topic is pump control, right? Next, so what we'll do is like and here I can take a button. So here H1, that is drain. Input, I will take it toggle. Why toggle? Continuously it should be drained. Okay, this is H1. So like that, there will be switch for. See, I am for simple design I am putting like this, but you can design a valve like a hand valve. Okay, so that use your creativity. Okay, first of all function, and then style and all those things you can change. Search for okay. And here you can add some text also. What is tank 1 high. Font is little large. 12 is okay. This is tank high, tank 1 high, then like a tank tank 1, but it is low. Okay, so like that. tank 2. Tank 4. Now, see start and stop, that's it. Now drain and filling that you are using creativity you can do. Okay, now we have to do 3 more program for 3 more tanks. So what is the program here? Repetition. It starts from here. First take the filling. This is stopping. This is low level. Sorry, this is moving the values to the analog, and this is low level and high level. So 5 lines will be repeated for 3 more times. Just if possible, okay, I cannot copy multiple lines at one time. This is I copied. What is the thing here? Motor 2, and here H2. H2 not declared, so it must be declared as global variable, and percentage QX. I don't know what is the last one, so we can take 2.0, 1.6. Should I take 1.7 or 1.6? Okay, 1.7. And these things we should change. B1, B2 for tank 1. This is B3, and this is B4. And don't forget, this is C2. And don't forget here it is D2. D2 integer. Actually we are not taking D2 not at all required. Okay. Next. M2 we should consider for M2. That means we should copy this line. Here this is C2. Right. Here M2. M2 have we used anywhere? It is already declared. Okay. Now M2 it is okay. Now M2 we have to link it here. Okay. Next, moving the value. Copy. Moving the value of C2 dot CV. Once you done correctly for one tank, it is almost same. This is AO2 global variable, and it is of word percentage QW9. 7 is already used. Okay. Next, comparison. Now low level sensor and high level sensor. These two lines. First low level sensor, and we have to change C2. Here tank 2. What's the address? 2.0, 2.1 I used it, right? So percentage QX 2.2. 2.2 not used. Next, high level sensor. This is high level, but this one is 2 and this one is 2. Percentage QX 2.3. It's a global variable. Okay. Now you have to link. Go to the screen and low level tank 2. So here you have to make tank 2. That's it. Here double click tank 2. And here double click on it, variable AO 2. Next, this one input we already rejected as H2. Okay, now we'll go to the simulation. When you press start button now, 2 tanks should be filled. No, this is because here all tanks were copied right, so there AO1 is already there. I'll remove that. by default all are AO1. Now only two tanks are linked. Sensor is not getting on. And this is tank 1, no? So it is already, don't worry about tank 3 and tank 4, that is not programmed. Here tank 2 low is not getting on. Why? Because tank 2 low, it is declared as a local variable here, and copy it and paste it in the global variable. Run. Only two tanks should be filled. Correct, right? It's what it's working. Don't refer 3 and 4. We are not programmed. Because tank 1 and tank 2 is possible to fill at the same time. According to the load calculation, pump 1 is 3, pump 2 is 2 kilowatts. So total 5 kilowatts. It can be on. Next. Again, same thing. We have to repeat. But here analog output already we have taken 2, it is already over. So go to PLC configuration, you add 2 more analog output. So total 4. Okay. Even inline also got over, right? So we can add one more DO16, we can add one more. But here sequence not important because we are not connecting to PLC. Okay. Next, we'll go back here. So this is for motor, so the tank 2, like that, you have to repeat. This is motor 3, this is H3, what's the last number? Percentage QX, 2.3 is over, right? 2.4? 2 is not still over, completely not over. 2.4, 2 points up to 2.7 it is there. Okay, next, this is B5, B6, C3 and D3, don't forget D3, it is integer. Okay, and next we'll copy that. We should stop fill the tank 3. So this is C3.CV, this is M3 and this is M3. Okay, now we have to move the value of C3 to AO3 global variable. Address, it is type is word, percentage QW 11 and 13. Okay. Next, lower level sensor and high level sensor. We'll copy this tank low and tank. Okay, this is 90 and this one is C3. This one is tank 3. This is output. Just to display, percentage QX 2.5 is free, and this one tank 3, this is tank 3 high. This is also global variable percentage qx 2.6 is available. Okay, tag 3 high and low. So now we have to link it. Should I do it all the program and then link it, or one by one? So go here, here double click on this, here tag 3, this one is tag 3, and double click on here, your variable AO3, and this one, it is already input variable H3 is already there. Okay, it should be working. Let us check. Now tag, all three tag 3 should be filled, but it's not filling. I think okay, not filling, right? Correct agide, logic correct agide hangare. Tank 4 also will do it. Tank 3 andre pump 3 do 7 kilowatt ide. Okay, so pump 1, pump 2, pump 3 cannot be on. It is exceeding the load. Next, this is last one, motor 4, and this one, which 4. What's the address? It's a global variable, boolean percentage qx 2.7. Okay, and this one is B7, this one is B8, this is C4, D4, it should be integer, it can be global, local variable also. Next is, you have to copy for stopping it, right? Here C4, this is M4, and this should be M4. That's all. Go one by one slowly. Okay. Then move C4 and AO4, here global variable, and it should be word file, and percentage QW13, 11 and 13. Okay. Now we have moved the value. Next is low and high. Here C4 and tank 4, percentage QX 3.0 will take it. 2 is already over. Next, tank 4, global variable, percentage QX 3.1. I think this is over. So we'll go back to the screen here. First, this variable is AO4, and this one already H4 is there, and this one is tank 4, this one is tank 4. See, only 3 tanks are filling because your load, which one? This tank 4 is not working, right? Tank 4, why is not working? Let us see. Address, maybe the address. So here it is of DO16, that is 15.0. In the configuration, it is telling that 15. Okay, so we have to We go to the global variables where we have taken 3. So 3.1 is the right, that is we have to take 15.1. Tank 4 low, I think it is not copied. Yeah, tank 4 low is not copied. So here only we will make it 15.0. ನೀವು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲೇ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ ಸಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್. Run. Okay. High, yeah. Okay. So tank 4 high ಏನಂತ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Let's see. Tank 4 15.1 2x ಇಲ್ಲಿ C3 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is the reason. Okay. So now I'll take another. See here. I'll tell you why it is. This one called as S2. Any idea why I am taking this? Because every time I don't have to go to the program. Here only I can change the status of sensor. Okay. This is S2 sensor. This is S3. It should be toggle or push button. It should be toggle. And what is this number? S3. Okay. S1. This is S3. This is S5. This is S7. This is S2. No. Either one. S4. S6. S8. Okay, now double click on it. Here input variable is, it should be, what is the variable? S1. Now S1 is the okay. S1 no? We'll go there and input variable S2. Okay. Here is the S4. S3. This is S5. S6. This one is S8. Be careful, don't tick both. Okay. S7. Now tank, but start button of press model आगे आता है. We'll see just but it is working fine. All three tanks not filled. But when tank 3 is filled, see, you should enable S2. S2 enable ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? S2 on ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? S4 on ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? S4 is on because water is there. S8 is also on. Like that, S1 is on. S3 is on. S7 is also on. Now tank 3 can be on. Tank 3 can be filled. Because all three tanks are filled. Only one tank is empty. So that load is 7 kilowatt. It is under 10 kilowatt. So now it is filled. Okay. So like that, now if I manually empty tank 1, then I should manually switch off the S1 because water is not there. And manually I should switch off S2. Once water level is completely low, I will switch off the sensor. That is a real-time condition. Okay. Now tank 1 is empty. And switch off this drain. Now, see, now according to the control, tank 1 was empty, all other tanks are full. So tank 1 pump load is only 3 kilowatt, that is under 10 kilowatt. So according to the program, it is filled. As soon as it is empty, it is filled. So that is automatic control. Correct, right? Now assume that tank 2 or tank 3, sorry, tank 4 will say, tank 4 I am manually draining it. So first you should assume that S7 is off first because water is not contact. S8 sensor is also off when water is completely low. Now tank 4 is empty. It is not filling because drain is still on. As soon as you release the drain, only one tank is empty. It should get filled up. Why it's not filling? Maybe start. Oh, this we have to make it on. Right? Both are filled. So tank 3 is filled. All tanks are filled. Only one tank is empty. See, this should be on actually. Correct, right? Just last time I'll just show you. See, sensor, when water is there, sensor is on. Okay. Initially all sensor is off. All sensor is off. Means all low level sensor is off. All low level sensor is off. But tank 3 cannot be filled. That is exceeding the load. Tank 1, tank 2, tank 4. Load is how much? Exactly 10. 2 plus 3. So 3 plus 2 plus 5. 10. So it is got filled. So as soon as tank 1 is filled, you should manually see if it is a real-time application, sensor will do its function. But here sensor is not connected. So you have to act like a sensor now. Okay. So first lower level sensor will be on in tank 1 and high level sensor is on. Then low level and high level, low level and high level. So program is to now tank 3 can be filled because load is not exceeding according to the program. So as soon as tank 3 getting filled up, S6 is on, S5 is also on. Now all sensors are on. Okay. Assume that I am manually draining the tank 1. So what you have to do? Immediately you have to switch off S1 because it loses contact with water. As soon as it is get over, we should switch off S2. Now according to the program, only one tank is empty. That load is only 3 kilowatt. It is under 10 kilowatt. Again it can be filled. Okay. Now you have to switch off the manual drain. So this is how we can do the program. So if you have any questions, I will share this video also, and I will share the program. So go through this.